Okay, here we go. Good morning to you. Welcome back and greetings to you from northbound rest area I-15 here in Perry, Utah. About, what is it? What, 40 or 50 miles? Let's see. Yeah, I'd give it 50 miles north of Salt Lake City. Maybe a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. And a fine rest area it is.
Continue on the road.
So just right off the top, this is not going to be a long drawn out segment here. This is just going to be a, hey, good morning. I'm barely awake yet. See you later kind of deal. I actually overslept a little bit today. I don't know how that happened, but it did. Maybe yesterday was just kind of a long one, somehow or another. Shit. It was a long one, actually. Yeah, so quick check-in, and like I said, I'm gonna keep it short here. So what do we got? Jesus Christ. Monday, June 7th, 2021. Man, it's just amazing. It seemed like it was just a day ago. I was like, just like tripping off the fact that it was June 1st. It was just like one day ago. I don't know. Well, whatever it is it's June 7th, man. According to the calendar, that's what we call it. That's what this day is called. That's what we call today. It's like, this is June 7th. Oh. It's like, you know, what do you call one of those big old furry animals, like with big ass claws, and they stand like 6.5, 7 foot tall out there in the woods, and they're all big and fat? And we call that a bear, right? We call it today June 7th, 2021. We have a name for it and everything. It's amazing. Let's see, current local time out here, holy shit, it's almost 11 o'clock. It's 10:57 in the AM. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, that's not entirely due to the fact that I overslept. I mean, like, it kind of is, you know. I mean, but I only overslept by like 20 or 30 minutes. So that's just due to the nature of the time that we got in last night. So yeah, 10:57 in the AM. Temperature outside about 79 degrees. Elevation somewhere in the neighborhood of 4250. And we left ourselves 790 miles to Kent, Washington, for a 5 a.m. delivery tomorrow morning, which is just not going to happen. But, oh well, that's beyond me. It's beyond my control right there. Even if I hadn't overslept by 20 or 30 minutes today, we still wouldn't be making it on time. And that's about that, I guess. I don't know. Max is good. He's eating his breakfast, I guess. And I've got my coffee. Got a few sips out of. And traffic is moving so far, so good. So there you go. Yep. So anyways, as I said, I'm going to just keep this one short. So we'll see you all down the road. All right, well, hey there. Welcome back. Good afternoon to you, and greetings from Boise, Idaho, where we are departing TA once again. Oh boy. Boy, I brought you in at a really boring point in this adventure right here. I better think of something to say fast. There we go. Hey, look at this instead. Max is just in the prone. He's just all like prone, ready. He's like for whatever's coming. He doesn't care what. He's just ready for it. Yep. There we go. Hi there. Oh, this is a bit of a stretch. Yep. Come on, light. Holy smokes, you're killing me. It is still red up over there. There it goes. Yeah, so Boise. Yes, once again.
Say a command.
Exit. Wasn't talking to you, Shillity. Wasn't talking to you at all. So yeah, our first stop of the day, not too bad. 4.5 hours. That's pretty good. That's actually right about perfect.
Continue on I-84.
Okay. Well, she said it for me. I was going to let you know. Yeah, we're I-84 westbound. But I mean, where else would we be? As we go through Boise here. Alright? So, let's see what time we got now. 3:40 in the PM. Yep. Current temperature out here in Boise, 81 degrees. About 2,800 foot elevation, and we got 510 miles remaining out to Kent. Sadly, I had to break the news to the boss that, well, that he probably would have already known had he done the math, but we will not be arriving per our 5 a.m. schedule tomorrow morning. So I gave him an outside ETA of 12, of noon tomorrow, with an early ETA of 10:30 a.m. It might even be earlier than that, actually. We'll see. It just depends on how today's drive goes, really. I mean, I guess it kind of always does. That kind of goes without saying, But, yeah, once we get out of Idaho, of course, are going to be entering into Oregon for a short bit, and then up into Washington, where the speed limits are just not what they are out over here. They are the West Coast speed limits. I think for part of the way through Oregon, we're going to get away with 65. But by the time we get up into Washington, they might have us drop down to 60. So, excuse me. Yep, so it is what it is. I'm thinking of changing the name of this channel. And I want some input, I want some feedback from y'all. I know there's not a whole heck of a lot of you who watch these videos. I know there isn't, but I know there's, you know, a few. So I'm asking for feedback here. And that is changing the name of my channel from Kel, quote unquote Mason Man, right? Because that's how I, used to go by. That's what I used to do for a living. I was a tile mason. And then OTR, which means over the road, right? So Kel, basically Kel over the road, right? So I'm thinking about changing it to something completely different, and it's based off of that sign that I picked up over there. Not picked up, but got, a picture of back there in Nevada that said Infinity Highway. I'm thinking about changing it to that, just calling it Infinity Highway. I think that sounds pretty cool. I mean, chances are somebody's already named their channel that. I don't know. I haven't looked into it. But so yeah, let me know what you think. So I'm pretty well almost already decided on it. So whether or not you give me feedback on that or not, or whatever you have to say about it, I very well may be changing it. And so just so you know, it won't be Kel Mason Man OTR anymore. I think Infinity Highway sounds pretty awesome. So, I don't know. But let me know what you think anyways, if you would, please. Either way, I don't care. Whether you think it's dumb or whether you think it's cool, I don't care. Just let me know what you think. So, anyways, I'm going to put you back down, and we'll pick you back up somewhere down the road here. So we'll see y'all in a bit. Hey there, welcome back. And good evening. Well, we can't call it good evening yet. What do you call it when it's not really yet just afternoon and it's not really good evening yet? Like, I don't know. Well, anyways, whatever. Greetings to you from, somewhere here in Oregon. Yeah, that's right, next. It's Wolf, Oregon. Welcome and greetings to from Wolf, Oregon. I-84 westbound, of course, for about another 70 miles. And, damn. Alright, hang on. Let's go ahead and get you a time. We got 5:25 now in the PM. And here we go. Let's try this again. 55 degrees out. Damn. Like, it's cold, man. Compared to what I've been used to. Yeah, it just went down to 54. I mean, son of a bitch. Like shit, this time yesterday, where I was, yeah, it was 100 degrees. No BS. Now I'm in 54 degree, overcast, cloudy, kind of crappy looking weather here. Although beautiful scenery, beautiful woody area here in Oregon, of course. Damn. I mean, shoot. It really did. It just now got that cold, like within the last 20 minutes. It was pretty much 80s all day long, going through Idaho, up into Oregon until we just started climbing in the hills here. We averaged an altitude or an elevation of 3,500 feet. We got Pendleton, what did that say? 26 miles? started having panic attacks. I know not why. Because he didn't take care of business back there at the TA in Boise. Let's see if Sheila B can give me a locality yet. Nope, still won't tell me. I guess I can try and do it the hard way here. Let's see. I know we got to be next to something. Oh, maybe not. Huh. There's not even like a little town. Here we go, Meekum. Coming up on Meekum. Meacham. And yes, last time I came through here, it was snow covered. So it's nice to see all the green again, I guess. Yep, as we pass mile marker 246. Pretty. So, what do we got? 323 miles remaining out there again. And down to about 4 hours of drive available for today. So that's actually going to get us pretty far. My ETA is most likely going to be upping itself. It's most likely going to be changing to far sooner than I was anticipating, which is good. I always prefer to tell people what they don't want to hear and then give them what they do want when it comes down to the end. Makes people happy that way, right? Have them expect the worst and then give them the best. Or something to that effect. There we go. Meekum, 4 miles. Pendleton, 33. Imagine that. Portland, 241, but we are not going to Portland. We're actually going to be, as I said, I think hopping off the 84 in about, well, now 62 miles now. Max, get back and get the hell off my bag. Yeah, at 62 miles, we're going to be hopping off the 84 and jumping on the 82. Which will take us up into Washington from there, I believe. Yep, something like that. So yeah, I guess that's about that for now. Seriously, I really don't have much to talk about. And Max is just he's losing his shit. He's just sitting here staring at me and panting on my arm. Just kind of getting annoying. So, hopefully that doesn't mean we need to pull off soon. I want to keep going for at least another hour before I do pull off once again. So Anyways, yep. Man, we got a pretty significant downgrade coming up here just over the top of the hill. So I'll let you go, and we'll talk to you all in a bit. See ya. Okay, hey there, welcome back. Is it safe to say good evening yet? Yeah, I think so. I think we can say good evening. I think it's late enough. Good evening to you. Welcome back and greetings from shit, I don't know. I'm not really, it's not letting me know. Hermiston. Yeah, Hermiston, Oregon. There we go. Greetings from Hermiston, Oregon. How y'all doing? We have just, as I spoke, taken our exit 180 off the I-84 westbound. We're now running up the I-82 westbound, but in all actuality we're headed due north as I speak, and in about, I don't know, let's see, maybe 8 miles we're going to be crossing over Columbia River, and therefore into across the state line into Washington here. Kind of a wild looking sky up there, isn't it? Yep. Pretty cool, I think. second pit stop of the day back at a rest area. Oh, about 5 miles back. Just before I brought you in. And did our whole routine, sniff stuff. We scratch and sniff stuff, and we left stuff for other people, for other dogs to sniff later. So it's kind of like a give and take thing, I guess. Something like that. Off the top of my head, I don't recall if I've run the 82 before. I think I might have one time before. I actually am pretty, I'm almost certain I have. But it was quite a while ago. And we'll be running it, let's see, for about 140 miles. And then hopping the I-90 westbound. So, yep. What time we got? Oh, right about 7 p.m. now. As I said, I think I can get away with saying good evening at this point. 61 degrees outside. Elevation, man, we have descended down to less than 1,000 feet. We're about 560 right now as I speak. And about 254 miles remaining. So if we were, again, if we were able to achieve 100 miles an hour, we'd be able to arrive to our destination tonight, as I have 2 hours and 56 minutes left of available drive time for today. But we're not doing 100 miles an hour, so that's not going to happen. That's all right. You know, roughly 3 hours, shoot, you know, well, I was just about to speak too soon. I'm thinking of 70 miles an hour. We're not going to be able to get away with that forever out here. Actually, matter of fact, I think they want us to be doing about 65 out here right now. It's going to even drop lower, I think, as I mentioned earlier, to 60 here probably. Across the state line, unfortunately. I don't know, we'll see. See what we're going to be able to get away with. But yeah, I was thinking, well, 3 hours, 70 miles an hour, that's 210 miles, but not out here. Whatever, we'll bite off a pretty good chunk of that 250 some odd remaining miles we've got tonight. Shut her down wherever we find ourselves then. Do our delivery sometime tomorrow morning. See, 3.9 miles to the state line here. Yep. So we'll see you in a second. Okay, here we go. Getting ready to cross over the big river. Umatilla Irrigation and Umatilla Port, or Port of Umatilla is off to the right here. McNary Dam. And some big ass power plant. Wow. That is a big one. Yeah, because they have a dam there, Cal. And what it tends to be what they do with dams is create power out of them. Pretty good, huh? Here we go. You just barely see the water down there, you know. Backs up, Washington. Together, let's end COVID. That's stupid. Oh shit. Alright, we got a way station coming up any minute here. For a second there, I thought I was about to miss it. Don't want to do that. Yeah, here we go. Truck speed limit 60 miles an hour. It's a killer. It is a killer. Well, welcome to Washington State. Way station is open. Are we going to get red lit? We got red lit earlier in Oregon. What are we going to get? Must exit to way station. Yeah. That makes sense. Lame. Pointless as it seemed, we had to do it. It didn't even give us a readout. Oh well. Alright, I gotta go. I'll see you later.
on I-90.
There we go. Lickety split, just like that. We have arrived at Indian John Rest, John Hill Rest Area, something or another. Where we will or we will not find the spot. That is. Let's see here. Probably our best move would be go ahead and pull up along on that shoulder back there and then go for a walk and see if there's anything up front. Better take this spot while it exists. Which sucks because it's on a slope that means my head will be on the downhill side of it. Let's see here. It does kind of suck. Well, I'm not complaining. I'm just happy to be home. I guess. It is what it is, eh? Max, get down. This freaking dog, I'm telling you, is being a royal pain in the patootie. Well, hopefully nobody comes along and gives us any tickets for parking at the rest area, being that we are on the West Coast. It's funny, I was just thinking about that. I got that ticket for parking at a rest area in California. God, that just freaking pissed me off. Oh, well, if there was a freaking spot up ahead of us, this guy's gonna take it, son of a bitch. Oh, he's a day cab though, so he'll be moving. Max! Freaking goofball. Alright, anyways, sorry, that's just yeah, so welcome to Indian John Rest Area. Okay, let me try that again. Max, get down. Get down. Welcome to Indian John Hill Rest Area, I-90 westbound, over here in Elum. I don't know, it's CLE space ELUM, Washington. The time is now 9:31 in the PM. Temperature 52 degrees, elevation 2,152 feet. And we are, let's see here, 94 miles from Kent. And we left ourselves for mañana morning. Is that a thing? Mañana morning? Or does it just kind of go without saying when you say mañana, you mean morning? I don't know. I don't know if that just means tomorrow or tomorrow morning or what. I don't really care. So anyways, it's a wrap. Hope you enjoyed, and hope you all are doing well. And we will see you somewhere on down the road. So you take care. See you.